Heath talks fake coaches, worst gym habits seen and if bodybuilding is an addiction. The gift opens up on the high of bodybuilding, people's worst. Legendary bodybuilder Heath is a Goliath within the sport, having racked up win after win with his impeccable physique. In a recent YouTube video, Heath answered some heated questions, including people's worst gym habits, whether bodybuilding is a hobby or an addiction, and what is the biggest scam in the fitness industry. As a 7-time Mr. Olympia champion, Heath is well versed in bodybuilding. Over the years, as the sport has evolved, Heath doesn't hesitate to share his thoughts on its changes. The gift has previously opened up about intense topics such as the dark side of steroids and even shared when he was at his lowest in life, contemplating ending more than just his career. Heath talks getting hooked on bodybuilding, fake coaches and worst gym habits. With time on his hands as one of the best bodybuilders to ever compete, Heath continues to serve as a top ambassador in the industry. However, in a change of pace, he answered some new questions regarding the sport and also gave his thoughts on some of the worst gym habits he has witnessed through the years. Being on the damn phone on a bench for 5 to 10 minutes and not doing anything. You could have done that in the lobby. So that's one of the worst gym habits, along with leaving your dumbbells and plates around or even leaving your plates on the machine knowing that there is some person that wants to use it. So clean your plates and put your dumbbells back on the freaking rack. Heath went on to answer whether he believes that bodybuilding is a hobby or an addiction. I think the hobby becomes an addiction because once the hobby of bodybuilding, you start seeing the body transform, you start getting these things called endorphins, right? Then, next thing you know, you start seeing your body transform into something beautiful and you want that feeling over and over and over again, Heath shared. The minute I did my first bodybuilding show, right after I received first place, I was hooked. I wanted to compete that next day and then I realized this takes a lot of freaking effort, so I was able to turn my hobby into a career. According to Heath, the biggest scam in bodybuilding and the fitness industry is fake coaches who spread false information regarding subjects they know nothing about. Fake coaches calling themselves experts when they aren't an expert at nothing. When it comes to gym pet peeves, Heath isn't the only one to share his thoughts about fellow gymgoers. Men's Open titan Nick Walker agreed with Heath when it comes to people hogging machines just to play on their phones. Whereas bodybuilder and gym influencer Joey Swole has a whole slew of grievances when it comes to how people behave in public gyms, urging users to think of others and show some respect. Bodybuilding expert Arnold Schwarzenegger has even brushed up on the topic, going as far as providing a 3-step guide for proper etiquette, emphasizing the sense of community that everyone should have upon entering the gym. "You do very nicely," added Schwarzenegger. "So it's a gymnasium that everyone can use. That's the most important thing, be kind to each other, be nice, accommodating, because it's a community," Schwarzenegger said. As a juggernaut of the bodybuilding world, Heath has valuable information to pass on to future generations of the sport. From his insights on current athletes to his inspiring workouts with fellow bodybuilding greats, Heath continues to give back to the fitness community in a meaningful way.